We're not done just yet. Day 14 with the incredible Jeff Hoogland. I love Jeff, and it's so good playing with him. I have this day, and then one more, and then I have something special coming for Season 5. I hope you enjoy it. Yeehaw! Hello, Jeff Hoogland. What's up, my dude? Thank you for doing this.
It's good to be here, spragels.
I am so happy to have you. Yes, let's rock some duos. My casting partner in crime, and now my duo partner in frickin' love. I didn't have a way to end that sentence. Let's figure this out. What would you like me to play first? How can I support your Gardevoir best?
Okay, yeah, if they let me play center, I'm going to play Gardevoir, and if they don't let me play center, I'm going to play Decidueye top path. Why don't you pick your favorite thing that can peel for me?
What if I pick... Ooh, you know what I never get to play? Is I really don't get to play much Wiggly, and I think Sing Wiggly is really nice for a Gardevoir.
Yeah, definitely. And your Unite move can make me unkillable in the late game.
Yes,
which is in that at end game engagement.
It's nice because Wiggly. It feels like certain defenders, I don't know if you ever feel like this, but sometimes I'm a defender and the whole time I'm going, oh, I pushed them out of their moves. Like I keep pushing them away from certain characters' moves, but Wiggly doesn't really have that problem at all. I'm actually keeping them right where a move would be, which is pretty cool. Looks like I'm bot.
Yeah, I'm gonna play some Psyshock. So
I love it.
I'm to sleep and we'll chunk right through them.
Psyshock is really cool right now. It's interesting because both moves have been good, back and forth. Obviously, that one, kind of crazy early buff to Future Sight made it really, really nice. But now Psyshock got a nice buff, too.
Yeah, I think both Psyshock and Future Sight are really good. I'd be hard-pressed to play Psychic in, a not 5-stack, because Moonblast being able to, peel for yourself is so strong.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jeff, when you say peel, sometimes we use a lot of MOBA, aka team battler terms that, wow, nobody knows what's happening here, that a lot of people don't understand. When you say peel, what do you mean by that?
It's take my opponents and peel them off of me like a banana peel. Mm-hmm. Get them away from me so that I am very squishy when I'm playing a character like Gardevoir. So when someone like Spragels can be an excellent duo partner and kind of pull people off or kind of sleep them before they get to me, my character is a lot more potent.
It's interesting thinking of a lot of these phrases because I notice I'll be playing with, an ally who clearly doesn't understand one of the roles of a tank. So you'll see sometimes tanks kind of hiding in a bush or something like that. And I'm thinking, well, if anyone's going to get the vision, it's going to be you. If anyone's going to kind of block between you and your, your squishier Pokemon, it's going to be that tanky character. But, this is a brand new sort of game for many people. So I think they don't even have any idea what some of these characters are kind of meant to do, really.
Yeah, every time I'm paired with a tank player in a solo queue game and all they do is simply run at the opposing team, I'm always so excited. It's like, oh, they really get it.
Well, it's super. I mean, I just literally ran at them, turned on my slow smoke, turned on my sing, and was like, let's freaking go. I mean, that's all I really need to do.
My friends.
Oh, got him. Nice. Are you stacking at all?
Psyshock I am not.
Okay.
I think Psyshock might actually be the best attack in the game at level 5 right now for sieging a point like that early. It's so good at chunking through.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's such a good move. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I like even more, but that's way high up there as like a gank move like that. Gank, by the way, for people who don't know, gank is I believe it came from group attack, where it was you had more units on your side than the other. I think that's where the term gank came from, but I'm not positive. But basically, it's when your center area or your jungle in these games comes out, you have that player advantage, and you try to get a quick KO because of it.
That ambush is a little less jargon-specific way to say that.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. It just reminds me of when we first started casting for Unite, and we got that big list of things that were specific to Unite, which at first was a little daunting, but also I kind of really respected it because they wanted to carve out their own space inside the genre, and I really liked that. I thought that was very smart. Ooh.
I was going to end up bottom for second bees, but their center is top. I am level 9 and coming down.
Cool. We're doing okay. They got a lot of those bees. Maybe all those bees. I'm trying to help my Buddy here gets 7, but it might not happen. Oop.
My wife and I just finished duoing her account to 1,800 masters this season, so she
nice.
can get all of her rewards, and we played a ton of Gardevoir with that.
Take it, buddy. Yeah, you got your 7.
Perfect. And what Spragels just did there is huge for your teammates. He knows that Decidueye has a breakpoint at level 9, or at level 7, and he knows, okay, I can give this experience to my Decidueye here to get them into...
Oh, Jeff! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was beautiful. Yes, I noticing those breakpoints I think is extremely important. Just noticing like, hey, yes, I want this experience. Nice job. Yes, I want this experience, but at the same time, me giving a piece of farm to my Wartortle right here changes the entire game for them. That's pretty big.
Yep, you want to know little things you can do to level up your play is in a perfect world, you should know the breakpoints of every character in the game, so you could know, hey, they need this wild Pokemon more than I do right now.
Yes, definitely. Ooh, we did.
And honestly, that's another thing too when talking about defenders is, you know, when you're playing a character like Wiggly, you're ideal in that late game fight. You know, you hit level 10 or level 12, and you're like, okay, this is everything I needed. And so knowing that, okay, I'm going to give this experience over to my teammates at that point goes a long way too.
Yeah. You know, something I've been thinking about a lot lately, a lot more than I have before, is really noticing my, of course, allies break points with levels. If you've got a Venusaur, let them get every piece of farm till they get 13, you know. But I've really been noticing when one of my allies makes maybe a little bit of a mistake and throws a late Unite, and if I can, you know, chew a little experience by kind of just getting some hits on it as I'm going around and then letting them get the last hits. I've been trying to do that a lot more lately. Just give my allies a little help when they don't have their Unite ready.
Third Decidueye is really good. I think that's actually Spirit Shackle Decidueye is one of the best counters to Gardevoir. It's one of the only characters that like outranges you.
Yes, it's very, very good at it. It's also pretty good against Wiggly. You know, it's a ways before I can get into them. I don't have a dash.
Yeah, our team comp's actually pretty soft into Spirit Shackle Decidueye. Usually you want characters like Machamp or Zarina or Lucario that can really run them down. And their Decidueye is actually still top here, so this might just be a flippy rippy on this.
I think we completely rip it, and if anyone comes in, I walk.
You want to face check the bushes to the right real quick?
Yes, I do. Nobody's here. Mime's right here.
Assume we're gonna fight.
Sylvie's here. Yeah. We just rip this.
Yeah, I'm here.
When they push in, I'm just gonna turn around on them. All right. Ooh, that was a great Spirit Shackle and great Machamp Unite. All right. Yeah. Decidueye zoned out enough. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, perfect.
My Unite activated, but the animation was canceled, but I'm pretty sure we all still got the shield, so it was kind of a weird moment.
Oh, man. All right, well, we got some trades there, but they weren't ideal because I was way over-leveled on these folks.
Yeah, you were, what, 13 at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big thing, too, not giving up some of that big experience if you can. When you start to get really high in level and you notice you get KO'd by a Pikachu 4 levels below you and you just see them tick up to now 1 level below you, you think, oh, man.
It was a tactical knockout timer reset, Spriggles.
Everyone says that, and everyone's telling the truth.
I mean, I'm almost level 14. If I didn't get knocked out there when I get knocked out at Zap, I'll be down for like 40 seconds. Bad. This is one of those objectives for people at home. You'll note I'm farming my center here instead of going up to this Rotom right away. This Rotom doesn't really matter.
No,
like, if it walks into this point and breaks it, it's like not a big deal. And I'm going to come up here after the fact now. But honestly, if this Rotom walked in, that's great for us.
Yeah,
like,
we get
these side dinos. It was like a 9 over. Like,
yeah, because sometimes even having that point up is just one more thing you have to think about during Zap. One more thing you have to defend.
Yep. They're kind of in our center here, huh?
Yeah, they're kind of hanging out in, like, right around this bush. I don't know what their plan is. They're not still here, though, are they? No.
All right. Last objective is the big yellow bird in the middle.
Big bird. I'm good. I'm 12. I've got to Unite. I'm going to walk down bottom goal, because this is where they could maybe siege.
Yep. I'm floating center because I
We've got
should have a
Sylvie
buff
on
here in a second.
and Machamp,
Okay,
Sylvie, and
they're all
Machamp.
looking up. Yeah,
Oh.
okay, back around.
Okay, Machamp just left. Machamp just left. My Sing's on cooldown for another 6. I actually like that Unite. Sylvie here. Nice.
Sylvie where?
I swear it was right here. It was right here, Jeff. What happened? No, there's a glitch. There's a glitch. Oh, wait, you KO'd it. You silly goose. All right. Machamp. Ooh, that Spirit Shackle is just nailing me. I'm running towards it, but he's just nailing me with it. So, Mime and Decidueye are the only ones left. Decidueye's in their bush right there, just moving north of Zap. He's at Zap's 12, Zap's 11 o'clock. Over on Zap's about 10 o'clock up in that top left bush. I'm back in 2 seconds. He might have reset. Nope, still up there. Beautiful.
Decidueye's down. Are we behind?
I do not know. I could...
We're in the lead. Okay.
Oh, this is a good time for a sleep. Oh, this is a good time for a sleep.
Oh, good night, friends.
We still got 2 of them here with both pretty good secure moves. I don't like ripping this with
the
these
champ's
2.
looking to put hands on me. Gosh.
Did he get you?
Yeah, he did. That's fine. There's the other one is down. We really probably need to finish the objective at this point. We have a Decidueye that is secure. Yeah,
true.
Oh my gosh, I just fired an arrow at the Machamp. No, Decidueye secure. Secure. No, their Decidueye's lining up. Oh, God bless. All right.
I mean, Jeff, I'm here. I'm a Wigglytuff. I'm gonna secure it. That's got Decidueye. No, sorry. Delphox can take that.
Speaking of just awareness here, yeah, like just Spragels seeing our Delphox is on literal 1 and can get in that outside point, so we just let him have it is just so good.
Top is probably ideal for you. I don't know if you stop Del.
Got another knockout on the way out the door.
Sweet! That was a fun one. Wiggly is so fun. It's just, if I see a Blissey on the other team, or there are a few Pokemon that if I see on the other team, I'm just in such a bad spot, but it's a fun one, man.
You win.
GG.
Yeah. It's 103,000 damage. Not average.
A little light. 16 KOs? Could have done 20, I think, if you were really trying. If you were really trying, you could have done 20, right? So, just try harder. I don't know. I'm not here to coach you or anything, but if you want my advice, try harder on that one. What do you want to do for this next one, Jeff? That was fun. A little Gardevoir Wiggly?
I don't know. What are you have any preferences? I like playing attackers. So if you want to play defenders to supplement whatever I'm attacking with, that definitely works for me.
Yeah. Well, running gag when we are on our stream team dream team is I always want to play Mr. Mime. So I could play a Mr. Mime game if there's any Pokemon that you would like to synergize that with. It's got pretty good stuns. I'm in front of you the whole time.
Let's do it. Let's play Decidueye Mime top.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna stack. So Mime's pretty good at getting secures while it's being left to fend for itself.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Mime has a it's got some issues late. It really kind of doesn't work as well as some of the big ones late, but boy, early in path, it's pretty solid. It's got really nice secure, especially, it's 3 is, 1, 2, 3 is good, but boy, Confusion at 4 is a super good secure move.
Yeah, I think Confusion might be the best level 4 secure in the game. I think Espeon Psyshock is close-ish, but Confusion might be just over the top of that.
Yeah, Confusion's pretty sweet. So we're top, me and you. Let's see, I'm gonna take off my stacking items. Do I have choice specs on this account? I do. I kind of like this. It's a little trolly with that item. Let's throw a buddy barrier on for fun.
This is how you can tell Spragels really loves me, because he's willing to take his stacking items off so I can stack.
It's true. It's true. I'm a big Jeff fan, and not for anybody else. For anybody else, I'm stacking the whole time. There was a video a little while back I recorded with indiebear, and I realized that I screwed up this whole series, and what I should have been doing the whole time, Jeff, is playing so terribly every single game with every good player that I brought on just to see who would call me out for all the horrible decisions I would make. You know, like uniting at 230, breaking goals even, stealing farm, like all the stuff, just seeing if anyone would call me out. How long do you think it would take you to call me out?
Oh, gosh. I think I'd get you before the end of the first game.
You think you'd go, I know what you're up to? Or at least, what are you doing?
My macro awareness tends to be reasonable in this game. My micro leaves some to be desired sometimes. I'm pretty good at watching the mini map, and I would catch a full solo queue spragels.
All right, fair enough. We've got no Aegis Slash. Looks like they might be a little AFK Aegis Slash. Just came up with that one, but I'm gonna trademark it. Let's see.
That's fine. I believe Cinderace is such a strong early laner, it's not going to be a big deal.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice who his lane partner was. Oh, jeez. You are good at that mini-map. Okay, so they're on my... Ape 'em. They get it. All right.
And honestly, when the opposing team, when you're stacking, when they kind of go to stack and leave you do your thing, you're like, yes, this is great. Especially a weaker stacking character early like Decidueye, you're like, them leaving me alone is lovely here.
Yeah, they only got one of ours, and I got center Corphish, so we did pretty well in that exchange. Greninja, watch out.
Oh, I'm torched.
Ah, dang. My confusion got up just a second late. I was hoping I could push him off first.
All right, I will be a little late for these bees. Unfortunate that their center came top on us.
Nice. I got a lot of them. I think I got 3. They got Big B, but I think I got 3.
Nice. Yeah, and we actually saw, because talking about how good Mime is at last hitting early, like we saw one of the bigger teams doing that where they were like putting 4 top so they could have just Mime try and secure what it could get bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die for a stack here.
Yeah, and I think it's worth it. I'm trying to come up. I might make it in time. Ugh. Almost.
And this is one of those plays where, like, it looks bad early. And
It
like,
does, yes.
The early knockouts just mean so little in a game like Pokemon Unite, and the stacks are just so potent. For people that aren't familiar, the scaling on Decidueye is the best in the game, and for every 1 point of attack you get an extra 5 to 6 points of damage, depending on where you're landing your arrows with Spirit Shackle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge difference. It's a big difference maker. It's one of the best characters to stack on, like you said, in the entire game. For Spirit Shackle, it's crazy.
I'm going to leave you top to try and do what you can do. I'm going to try and help these people bottom. They're getting completely pushed.
Great.
This is one of those other things, too. Like, I often hear people talk about, oh, my bottom pathers just got completely pushed. And it's like, you can be watching the bottom path and go, oh, I should be there now.
That's true. I actually had a game earlier where I thought, what is my ally doing? They boned out of top path super early, and I was like, why is this happening? But you know what? They went bottom, and they stopped them from getting destroyed, and it actually ended up being, without question, the right play. They definitely needed to do that. Oof. Tree. How dare you? I'm walking bot.
Yep.
Can't wait to swap your guard. All right.
That is a... What's it called, Unite?
Ninja.
Oh, that is a... Oh my gosh.
Beautiful arrows. It's right here. Just can't move.
Great. I'm level 8.
Yeah, you better back up, you
Our
Greninja.
Charmander's about to hit 9. Not quite. They're not quite pulling it. Our Charmander is one piece of farm away from 9.
It should really grab that Corphish, like right there. Go grab that. Oof. Sword is so mobile sometimes it is frustrating. Ooh, they're coming for you, Jeff. They're hitting it. It's about a quarter gone, half gone. Oof.
Yeah, they are. They're playing really well.
Yeah.
I'm just completely boxed out here.
And Sidger went top, I guess. I didn't know that happened.
I'm gonna give the old passive aggressive Cinderace needs backup here.
They do need backup.
But My favorite.
I mean, I guess they probably had a tough time in Path, right? And they needed to get their levels. Well, they just united on nothing, essentially, so maybe not. I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now I'm not so sure.
You know, we often hear people complain about the teammates that don't rotate to Rotom or rotate to Dreadnought, but we don't
I
often
always
hear
complain,
enough about...
why aren't you at Rotom? Rotate to Rotom! Yes. But sorry, go ahead.
We often don't hear enough about the people that, you know, rotate from the bottom up.
You're right. Yeah. The amazing tale of the ones who left bottom path to go top. I don't know who convinced people. Nice. Our Decidueye got 3 KOs. Good for them. I often wonder why people prioritize Rotom. Where they learned it from. Where kind of what their plan is, I guess. I'm wondering what their thoughts are.
I think and this is something I think Pokemon Unite as a game definitely needs to do better, is I don't think Pokemon Unite does a good enough job teaching players what's important.
You're right about that. I was
and that
talking,
even goes down to, it even goes down to as far as, like, you know, think about the recommended paths for characters in this game. Because, like, it recommends things like Cinderace go bottom, for example.
Have you seen the recommended builds? I mean, some of them are wild. They really are. So I do agree with you. Yeah.
I feel like the recommended builds make the assumption that all items are playable, and that's very much not the case.
Yes. I mean, I guess it's better than having no items sometimes, but not that much.
How many do you have top there, by the way?
There was 4, now 3.
It's like they're creeping off.
Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Greninja's here.
Is Greninja back there again, or
Night
no?
Greninja, yeah. I thought Char was coming in. They are not. Okay. Boy, I thought Char was coming in with a Unite there. Okay. Maybe it wasn't the right call.
You want to get bottom?
Yeah.
When you come back up?
Mm-hmm. Our team's fighting their top.
Alright, 6 stack in real quick. I'm just going to rip this objective off here.
Love it.
You need backup. Bud, you have a Unite move.
Well, they could have used it in a fight, and it might not have worked, but they could have used it. Greninja's here.
Greninja's here?
Got it. We both see that smoke, and we're like, he's here. Oof.
You're in trouble.
Oof. Oh! Oh! I must go.
You threaded that needle so well there.
I was just trying to stay... I was trying to keep my guard swapped, and I was also trying to stay away from it. So I'm like, oh, this is tough.
Just another thing to point out, too. You'll note I was not our central area person this game. I've done the last 3 clears now just because our Charizard's not. So you just want to make sure someone's getting that really important experience.
Yeah. Nice KO on tree there. This is tough. This is a level 14 Greninja, but if... Well, we are not really fighting it, though. This is personal preference, but I really don't mind breaking pre-zap. I know that some people would want to wait 6 seconds there, but I just feel like...
50 cap also just gives you a ton of experience, right?
Yeah, it does.
I am level 15. Close battle.
Nobody's in here.
Our Cinder is here. Everybody's here. Everybody has a Unite move. It's all you could really ask for.
No, tree's down. We're in good shape here. I'm going in. Focusing on Sword. Sword's down. Blissy's coming towards you. I'm on my way. Greninja's right here. I missed. I missed my confusion. Charizard with a beautiful Unite. Let's freaking go. We rip this.
Take this bird off the board. Yep.
Beautiful. Ooh, almost with the Trevenant Unite. That was close. Us ripping Trev at the start there, didn't even get to Unite. That was a really nice moment for us. Pressing that advantage, I think, is super big. You know? If you can go, oh, they don't have a player here. They're tanky Trevenant. This is going to be a much easier fight for us.
We're good.
Trying to get home.
62 in.
Trying to be somewhere they don't expect me to be recalling at. Which is right there. I think they're coming bot. We got 2 bot.
Yeah,
Nothing...
we got 2 bot and 2 down, so.
Okay. And that's 3
bot?
Right?
Yeah.
Where'd LD? Did LD split? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, LD split. Good catch.
Score shield LD. Close. That was really close. Score shield LD. Yeehaw. I don't know if you heard. That's my catchphrase.
I hear you have the most Yeehaws on official Pokemon Unite broadcast. Is that true?
I do. Yes, I do. You know, no one's even trying to compete with it, which is crazy.
I feel like that could devolve very quickly between you and anybody that tried to compete.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like it would be a note afterwards. It'd be one of those, hey, so we let you do it and we never complained to you about it, but now we have to say stop. 115k, Jeff. Oh my gosh, with the carry. Jeff Hoogland with the carry. Beautiful.
I actually think this kind of setup is actually just the best kind of duoing you can do in the game, just like a support or a defender, and then someone playing a very proficient damage dealer like Guard or Decidueye.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's really a really good way to play if you are duoing, because sometimes when you duo, you absolutely wish you were both carries because you've got an Absol on your team that's so much, you know, further behind than the enemy team's Absol that it's really tough or something like that. But yeah, this sets up kind of the best of both worlds, right? You've got someone who can do all the damage and someone who can hopefully help that happen, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like, the big engagement jumped out in my mind for that last one is when we were against that Aegislash in the bottom path. Like, if either of us had bailed on that fight, the other one definitely goes down, and you just, like, stayed in right to the wire with your thick character, and we took him down.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun fight. Let's see here. What's something else you want to carry with, Jeff? I'm happy to support your carrying needs.
Unfortunately, my range of carries is spent after those 2.
Okay.
Those are the 2 I'm really good. Oh, I like Charizard.
Charizard's amazing.
Doesn't look like anybody's going middle. I'll take Charizard in the middle.
Okay. We've actually got some bulk here. We've got ourselves a Scaldbro, hopefully. I think Scaldbro is amazing right now.
I mean, that's a damage carry, basically.
It really is. It's so freaking good. I never get to play Snorlax. I actually don't think it's too bad in this situation. Ooh, I also don't get to play Blastoise. Tell me which one you'd like to have.
Ooh, you should do Blastoise. Let's be Kanto starters.
Okay.
Kanto starters.
Beautiful.
I actually recorded some with Surf Pump Blastoise the other night. That's felt very reasonable. Surf pushes people so far.
It is a fun moveset for sure. The only thing I don't like about Surf is kind of part of what you just said, is it pushes people so far, and every once in a while you're actually a little disruptive to your own team. So it's tough. You've got to have sort of you've got to have the game sense with that one, and it's not a build I play enough.
Yep. One of the things that can be key with that skill set too is getting past your opponents to push them back into your team.
Yes.
Like you can grab someone trying to get away.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you ready to make that joke a lot next time we broadcast?
Oh boy.
I'm sure there's gonna be more Absols than previously.
I mean, they've got to fix that. They have got to fix that. This Pokemon is too crazy. It's too crazy right now. I hope we don't go into Worlds with it the way it is now. Oops.
It'll be interesting. I'm hoping that we see adjustments to the big pink supporters more than anything.
Well, yes, of course, right? I actually wouldn't mind seeing a little Scaldbro, but yeah, we definitely need something happening with Blissey. It's just kind of crazy.
Yep. Actually, I played some Eldegoss the other day, and that character does embarrassingly little in terms of healing and shields compared to what Blissey does.
Absolutely. They nerfed it many, many times, and now it feels like, well, why? You didn't need
It's kind of like a Snorlax situation, right? Like, I think every time they nerfed Eldegoss, it was like, yes, this nerf was correct and it was fine, but like, the game just kind of evolved past that point with other characters and stuff being added. Their center is top.
Okay.
It's in this bush here.
What was it? Oh, Venu. Stun. Double stun. Oh!
Goodbye, friends!
Oh! We didn't even need you,
We didn't even have Slowbro there helping us out, yeah. I was about to lament the fact that he wasn't there. I'm just bouncing. I'm not gonna. Push
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think.
I don't think we get anything out of it anyway. We'll just put some pressure on.
Talked about Gardevoir being really good at pushing on point. If I was a Gardevoir there, we'd KO that, but I don't think Charmander at levels 5 can do it.
No. Also, my health was already low, so I can only kind of moderately commit to that fight. Yeah. I am going to... What's on their team? Yeah, I'm going to spin into him, I think. I'm going to spin Spout into him.
Spin to win.
Spin.
My top crab in the center is going to be up for you. I'm going to help these people bottom.
Okay, I'm taking it. Oh.
Yep.
We've got the
Showed
jungle
We got
up
the
here.
Gengar. Okay, noted.
Up here pretty early, and it doesn't look like they're really going to get anything out of it, honestly. Unless they hang out the whole time till bees, but that's a long time to stay here.
Nice. We put their point to 2 down here, and bees haven't happened yet. I'm level 8.
He's still here, so it's a level 7. It's got its petal dance, but I'm not sure. There's just really not much for it to accomplish up here. I guess they'll get bees probably, but... Yeah. We even got half of them. Maybe three quarters of them. So, I don't know.
8.5, looking for 9 here. Their Vulpix is down here already.
Again, we still have 2 top, one of them being their jungler, their level 7 Venusaur, so you guys are pretty set to go. I'm going to walk bottom because I might be able to get my 7 from these core fish.
They're not even contesting. It's gone.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just going to jump back and do my mids, actually, and then rotate up.
I think it's the way to go. Yeah. I'm walking top. I'm basically the same level as their jungler now, so...
Did you played other MOBAs before Pokemon Unite, right?
Yeah, I've played most every MOBA. The only one I really didn't spend any time in is Dota. Dota 2. But I played pretty much everything else. League, Smite, HOTS. A lot of the big ones.
There's a creator thing with Ninja and Mr. Beast for League the other day, and I watched that for the first time, and good golly, is the gameplay in that game glacial compared to Pokemon Unite.
Yes, it really is. And, you know, it's weird, but it's kind of how things go. It's just old, you know? It's, how long has League been around for, like, 50 years? I think it was, I think 50 years. I do think that's right. I think it was in the
I think that's only true if you round
70s.
down.
But yeah, it's old. I used to watch the competitive scene of it. I like it. I played a ton of it, so.
Yeah, I had never touched a MOBA before this one. I did a lot of first-person Twitch type shooters in high school and undergrad, and then kind of graduated into turn-based games after that as I got older.
Given that you like card games, it feels like you would have played MOBAs before, only because it feels like you would have played RTSs before. Because I came from StarCraft. So I played the use map settings on StarCraft, which is where they created Defense of the Ancients and all that stuff. So it just feels like you would have played
that was in Warcraft
MOBAs.
3, actually.
Well, that's not use map settings anymore, right? That's what was that called?
Custom games.
Custom games, yeah. Use map settings is from StarCraft though. And I think the StarCraft had it before Warcraft 3. And Warcraft 3, you know, because you had those heroes, all of a sudden it was like it felt like they were really making a MOBA inside there. Oh my gosh.
Come here, Gengar.
I'm a simple man. I see a Charizard Unite and I just want to help out. That's all I do.
I started playing the greedy build of Charizard and I dropped Buddy Barrier for Energy Amp.
Yeah. It's a good time. I've been amping a lot lately.
This Greedent doesn't even have a Unite move, Spragels.
What are you going to do? I mean, you can't do anything then.
It's certainly bullying.
We're all uniting. Pokemon uniting. I do mention that a lot. When someone's not coming to Zap or they're just not participating with their team at all, I'm like, guys, it is Pokemon Unite. We are meant to unite a little bit. Let's all get together here and have some Unite action, huh? It's got to unite now. It's level 9.
One of those road times where it's like, well, it doesn't really do anything. It's nice to have, but
Yeah.
If you miss it, it's not. Nobody's gonna cry about it.
Yeah, if they get it, I don't even care.
It got knocked out before it could unite, Spragels. It started winding up, and then it got KO'd.
Oh, which was it? The Machamp? Oh, the Greedon. Oh, the Greedon.
The Greedon, yeah.
Nice overcap there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only thing that could happen is maybe right now we give up too much in that push, but we're doing very well.
I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
Oh, God, and they're scoring up there, too. Oof! This is one of those ones that I could see a surrender vote happening. I feel like so many surrender votes happen when I'm playing. Why don't the enemies surrender, Jeff? My team tries to surrender all the freaking time.
In fact, one of the reasons why I always try and play duos is because if you're a duo, you can know that your team's not going to give up on you. Every time I play full solo and the other 4 people vote to concede, I'm like, why did we even bother?
Yes. I think the same thing. It's so sad when that happens. I don't get too upset playing this game. I don't tilt too much. I kind of go, yeah, I get it. That Talonflame, just they wanted to do that all game. What are you gonna do? But when my team surrenders and they just, we could have won too. We definitely could have won, and my team decides just to click the surrender button. I think, why? Why did the why? I get very. That's the only time I feel like I get actually pretty upset. Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like they're fighting down here.
Yeah.
We're pretty close to this being the Zap fight, so watch for that.
I'm just waiting to see if Gengar comes in. It did. Okay. Ooh, Machamp. Machampion. Gotta watch out for that one. That's one of those, in a split second, all of a sudden the fight's totally different.
Yes. Huge lead. Nice. We have 5 Unite moves. You love to see it.
They're in the
I don't know why I'm
bush right
farming.
there.
I'm level 15.
You need it. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the
Machamp has pressed his button. Yep. Great. Oh, that was a huge Greninja Unite.
All right, Gengar's right here.
It's right where? Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Hold on. I think there was a, hold on, there was a glitch. 1 second. I got to report a lot of bugs today. There's the surrender vote.
This game's so much easier when your center is 15 going into Zap.
You think? you think when you're top level heading into that final fight? But I really do think, like you said earlier, I think this is, and this is also how you and I play all the time, to be fair. Like, whenever we play together, I love supports and defenders, and solo queue's a little bit of a nightmare with them. And it feels like you have a nice roster of carries and attackers that you play in Path. And I feel like we always kind of play this little formula together, where one of us is sort of tanky, you know, being a distraction, pushing him around, and the other one's picking him up and getting all the KOs.
All right, we've had 3 pretty stompy games. Let's do something a little silly. Maybe we'll play some Crustle for a carry for this one.
Great, you're gonna crust it?
I'm gonna Crustle.
Okay, if you're crusting it, I'll see what the rest of the team needs. I'm not gonna totally troll the team, but yeah, if you crustle, are you? I can't remember. You're rocks, right? Stealth rocks.
I think I'm gonna Stealth Rocks. I tried a little bit of Scissor, but Stealth Rocks is more my speed, I think.
I might do something else that has kind of an objective rip. Like, maybe if it makes sense, I'll discharge Zeraora. We'll see. We'll see if we can do that. So we're trying to lose this one. we're trying to upset the balance of what
I think it's only fair that we give back some of the MMR.
I agree. It's important. Just kind of clearing.
I think I'm gonna attack weight stack though, because Crustle's an attacker.
I think it's perfect with an attack weight. It scales really well, actually. You know, we're recording this on the day of kind of the anniversary being announced. Did you get to see any of it? Hello?
Yep.
Did you get to see any of the... Oh, no problem.
Had a child knocking at my chamber door.
Did you get to see any of the anniversary stuff? I was just mentioning that we're recording this on the day of anniversary.
Yeah, a ton of it looks really awesome. In fact, I'm surprised at the volume of characters we're going to be getting so quickly.
Right? That's what I thought too. September has given us 3 Pokemon, which is pretty sick. All right. We have no supports, so I could still support. I'm trying to think if there... Well, I could also take a Garchomp or something.
You could also play something thick, because like I'm a defender, but I'm built like a damage character this game.
True. I mean, I could bro. I haven't broed at all. Bro would be pretty good.
It's true.
Anything.
He's like a split of the two.
Yeah. All right, I'll bro. And yes, I'm stacking with my bro. What's our ally doing here? They got flustered. Something flustered them. Okay, they win sword.
Spragels is much braver than I am. I am a coward who will not stack when I'm bottom path.
I will stack every path. It doesn't always work, by the way. So, I mean, get ready. And you know what else happens, though? I forget. Here's what I do. I stack so much, Jeff, that I will take characters that I'm not stacking on. I'll start walking into enemy goals. And then other times, when I am stacking, I'll have convinced myself that I'm not, and then realize halfway through the match I haven't stacked anything. So, it's a problem.
And one of the kind of weird things too is like if you kind of play like you're stacking, even though you're not, you get so much experience early from getting all those little energy deposits. You end up experience a lot of the time too.
Very true. Yeah, especially a character like Slowbro, you know, that's evolves at 4. Sometimes you get a nice early evolution, like really early, which is pretty cool.
Our Decidueye has the $20 skin, so I assume it's super serious.
It's got to be. You only use that if you're really good. Stolen. That's a stack.
I think all 4 of us are stacking top.
That's kind of beautiful.
Which, speaking of, I would love to know your opinion on this. I saw a post from Rin, the IXGT player who's very good at Pokemon Unite, talking about how he thinks the stacking items are a major problem for the game. And that nobody talks about them being a problem.
Yeah, I saw that post also, and I thought that was a really interesting thought, because I hadn't really looked at it that way, but there's definitely a meta forming around it that is interesting, right? It's probably not exactly what the developers intended with some of these items, but you know, stacking items are a problem, but so was everyone having 8 buddy barriers, and you know, that was a problem, and score shields were a problem, and Absol's a problem, and I don't know if it's as much
everything's
of a problem.
Is nothing a problem, Spragels?
Well, I guess maybe more what I'm saying is it's possibly a problem, and then also there are problems all the time, and the game kind of goes through flows of problems. It goes through flows of balance, I guess. So maybe he's right, but also it's like, yeah, but if it wasn't that, what would it be? It would be something, right?
All right, and then here's my other important follow-up to you. Do you think you are a good unbiased person to respond to this question?
What are you saying, that I'm being paid off by big stacking? I think no. No, I'm not unbiased. No, not at all. I like stacking a lot. But to be fair, I'm kind of at the point where I'm at this weird point. I feel like I found a punk band before anybody else, and now all of a sudden they're selling out Madison Square Garden. I'm like, I cared about stacking before anybody cared about stacking. So maybe now I'm a little jaded about stacking.
You definitely come off as a little hipster to me, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Ooh, tree. I don't know how many stacks I got, but I got a few.
Their center is top, by the way.
Okay, yeah, they were down here for a sec. They didn't get a lot accomplished, I don't think.
I'm going to rotate bottom, just in case. Our Decidueye and Greninja are both doing well top. And we just knocked one out, so I assume they're rotating bottom.
Oof. I didn't get that. I think Sword got it. Nice. But I got the sword. Nice. That's a stack.
Grab your next one. Look at that. Beautiful.
I think I'm about full. I don't know where anybody is. Haunter's up there. Let's go. Oh, tree's coming down. Tree will be annoying because now we're kind of flipping. I got my Scald up in 2 seconds. Yeah, I knew it. It was a flip. I'd say we were, you know, 60% to get it, but who knows?
I missed that our Aegislash was coming back down. We should have waited.
Yeah.
I thought it was bailing, but it definitely came back. That's on us.
Oh well. Could have been better.
All right, now good news is our Greninja is aware that the central area exists after the first Dreadnought has happened.
So what are your thoughts, by the way, on the whole stacking idea? I know you're not a huge stacker, even though obviously on Decidueye you play stacking.
If I play stacking items on a character, it tells you that it's definitely correct to play, because I really don't care for the play patterns of it. And part of the reason I'm not a huge fan of them is I think the kind of contesting wild Pokemon is one of the more interesting parts of the early game, and optimal gameplay around stacking, you just don't do that.
True. Yeah.
So it kind of just like deletes part of the game that I enjoy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think from a design perspective, it's really interesting and weird that it just cares about total number of times you've dunked and not the amount of energy you've dunked.
Yes, I've actually wondered if they might make a change sort of in that regard where it is about how much you've dunked. Like maybe every point you've scored is a point of attack or something like that.
Up to 100 or whatever, up to whatever the cap is. I completely agree.
Oof. We got Unites coming in, huh? Oh, what was it? Got the final moment there. I took, before I went down, I took 18,000 damage. That's pretty
incredible.
Funny. I wanted to unite, but I was like, it feels a little foolish if I can get back to Dread with it. What do they have that I want to unite? Oh yeah, Gengar. Yeah, Gengar. Where is that?
Gengar, what's it? They're just full ripping.
All right.
Love it. All right.
Azu, Dell's right here.
Just pick someone to unite. 4 minutes.
Yeah. There he is. There's that Gengar. Oh, they united me. Aw.
Engagement was on me. I did not realize all of them were going to show up there. It's so weird that they all showed up late.
Like, really late.
Yeah, like, the objective was gone, and they were all there, and, like, my backing had just finished when it popped up. This rotom has some value for us.
It does, yeah. It's not insane, but yeah, it's got a little something.
And there's still a bunch of them bottoms, so...
We've got Azumarill and Delphox coming up. Both of them have spent their unites just a second ago.
Is Gengar disconnected?
I think they just realized that you weren't going down, and that was a let's set my controller down moment, because I'm KO'd here.
Friends, we should retreat.
Yes, we should. But what if?
Running a Rotom into the second base is the easiest way to give up a lead.
We just give up tons of XP doing it. But you've got to admit, it's a lot of fun. I get why people do it.
It feels good, Spragels. It feels good.
There are a couple characters that I think are reasonable to just give that push a shot. You know, if you can Snorlax block or high horsepower Mammo, maybe a Talon Unite move or something. I think there are a few characters that have a chance at kind of throwing the enemy off. But yeah, for the most part, it's just a way to lose.
It's a timing thing too, right? Like maybe you have Unite moves that you could use there that you're not going to get to use again before Zap. So it's like, okay, let's make a push here so we can try and get some value out of this.
Yeah.
There is a Dreadnought bottom. I'm heading that way. There's a bunch of them here.
Yeah, I see that. This doesn't look like it's going to be a good fight.
I am inclined to agree. Okay, I think I'm backing up. I'm just watching for a decision right here. I'm gonna.
It's not the end of the world, even if we get KO'd, but it's just. Wait, what? They might be trolling or something at this point. They might be trolling their team.
They might be having a connection issue.
I don't know, because they kind of walked out, and then once again,
just I'm down for this could be the Zap fight here shortly.
Well, we got a Dell Unite.
The Blissey Unite on their team too.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, are we getting this too?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, wow. All right,
well, that
reset,
worked out.
friends.
That worked out pretty well.
I'm down for 4 seconds still. Zapdos is clean. And this is one of the things too, when you're playing with teammates, when you are knocked out, you should always be having eyes on the objective to communicate that to your friends.
I am watching. Tree's here. Azu's here. Blissey's here. It's a decent unite there from. Oh, Engrenage going in. Okay. Delphox.
X is down.
Tree's
right. About to be down. Who's the last one?
It's Gengar.
Great, love it.
I don't know where it was. I honestly think that Gengar. Maybe it's a disconnection issue, but I think it might be trolling straight up. I think it might just be one of those. Someone hit one of my core fish, and now I refuse to play this video game.
Yep.
Which happens too much.
stance here at the end.
We didn't have to unite at Zap. I mean, I got to do one of those, so I think he's just back there hanging out. That's an unfortunate one. You always hate an AFK. I honestly am not excited that an enemy gets an AFK. I want to win a real fight.
Yeah, you wanna, like, I mean, we're playing games for fun, right? Like, it's fun to watch your ladder MMR, like, go up and down or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, the points don't really matter that much.
No, because you know how to juice it. If you want to do the best thing possible, you'd probably duo or trio, and you'd play maybe a handful of Pokemon, up to about 10 Pokemon tops that could really climb, and you just continue to do that. It wouldn't be too tough.
You don't play Stealth Rock Crystal. You
wouldn't play Stealth Rock Crystal, that's right. You might have one of your players actually play Scald, bro. That's not too bad. But yeah, you'd play someone would be an Absol, someone would be a Blissey, and then you'd have a rotating. If you have a third person, you'd have one other Pokemon that's pretty nutty. Maybe a Zarina.
Zarina is pretty good. The skill cap on that character is very crazy.
That would be a pretty good setup, I would say.
Yeah, good setup. That was a good session.
That was great, man.
Little AFK there on their team.
Yeah, I mean, we stomped, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate when the enemy doesn't get to play a little bit. At least that's what it seemed like to me. Who knows? I'll never know. I'll never have all the information. Let's see. Finally out damaged Jeff. Beat him by 1K. There you go. I did it.
Crustal's just not the damage carry the rest of them were.
Oh, come on. Don't even lie. You know Crustal should be doing more damage. I just bested you. Finally, Jeff. I just bested you. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for doing this with me, man. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you. And, yeah, let everyone know where they can find you online if they want to check out what you're doing with Pokemon Unite or maybe even Marvel Snap.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So if people are familiar with me, I make content full-time. I do card games and Pokemon Unite and a variety of other things. I'm at Jeff Hoogland everywhere, but I also have a Just Pokemon Unite dedicated YouTube channel where I post highlight matches with a different character 7 days a week. So check out youtube.com/Hooglandia Unite for a little bit too much Decidueye and Gardevoir play, but also a lot of other characters as well 7 days a week.
Awesome. Thank you again for being here. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. I love you very much, and I will see you all next time. All right.